Good morning, my happy back. Here's the plan. Bit of a strange one today because basically it's more of the same, which I might normally think, nah, okay, what are we going to talk about today? But because of the same being things that make quite a big difference to the appearance of the house, I don't mind that it's more of the same. I don't mind that it's more of the ceiling over the front door canopy. I don't mind that it's more of the razor wire that's going wrong. I don't mind that it's more of the skim coating. All these things do make a significant difference in the appearance of the house, and that always gets my juices flowing. There is possibly the appearance of a new material. We'll see what that is in a little while. What could possibly go wrong? We'll start here this morning. We are going to have quite a lot of men on ladders today as the razor wire crew continue to work their way down this south wall. I still have no idea what happened yesterday, where they just seemed to disappear off the planet for a little while. They must have been doing something, and maybe they were working from the other side of the wall. But they will, I am sure, make a lot more progress down this way. Take your dizzy pills down this way towards the corner. So not too far to go. I'll have a bet. I think they're going to get to that corner today. We're also going to get a lot of men on platforms today. Here at the front door canopy, which the crew apparently are now calling the gas station. The soffits are going in, and there is going to be something else that is added to this. We're going to have to wait a little bit longer to see exactly what that is, but in my mind I think it will look very good when it's done. This is the bedroom at the front of the house in the middle, and we've got Ronell, and now aided by Elson on skin coat. I'm not sure what Ronell was taking yesterday. Maybe it was just extra caffeine. I hope he's done the same again today. This is me standing on the balcony of the room at the back of the house, the bedroom at the back of the house. And I'm just thinking, this won't be a bad place to sit and have a coffee in the morning. You're completely shaded from the sun because we're facing west and looking out over really quite pleasant countryside, at least for now, until somebody starts building something on here. It does make me wonder whether we made a mistake by not adding a balcony at the back of the master bedroom, but to be honest, we just couldn't afford it. And we'll have the front, and that will be overlooking the mountain and getting the sunrise, so that'll be just fine.
And center, dim light, and any kind of brand.
We'll find something. Jesse's describing the lighting in this bedroom at the back, in the middle.
And two gang switch. Group. Your grouping. Strip light.
Yes, that would be good. All one group.
Grouping for pin light. And one by step.
Okay.
And center.
So total 3 switches.
One control switch.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. 2 control.
2 controls. 4 sets, 4 groups.
Your high rating efficiency for electrical wiring, installation and installation.
There we go. Jesse's looking for his next job after this one. And I'm sure he'll find it.
Your smart switch for neutral ground and voice Google apps. Alexa.
That's what we're going to be putting in, Alexa. Oh, sorry, I hope I didn't just trigger anybody's smart home.
Oh, no, smart. For made in China.
Yeah, made in China is good these days.
It's a good idea.
Right, we should move on. Otherwise, Jesse will keep describing everything in the room to us.
Because a good insulator, I have not conductor because conductor is a bullshit. This is a flexible hose for a good insulator.
You can't stop a good man once he gets going. But he's doing a brilliant job for us so far. O'Donnell has just explained to me what they're doing here on the balcony for the master bedroom. Basically, this central section of ceiling will be a little higher than all the rest of it. And there'll be a 2-level ceiling. And again, I really like the idea of what they're doing here. Hopefully it'll look really good. I'm sure it will. Really sorry, but so far, still no tiles today. Surely they must be coming soon. This is where I think we're going to see something new today. So this is the back patio, well, the only patio. And I believe we will see these beams being covered. And as far as I know, it's the first time they will have used a particular material to cover something up. Once it's up, at least part of it, I'll show you what it is. It's only a little after the morning break, and without doubt they will finish the 3 wires down to this corner today, and my guess is continue whether they're going along the front. I don't know if that's next, but barring something completely remarkable, this south wall will get finished today. It's not very sexy, but this is what is new. It is what is commonly referred to here in the Philippines as Hardiflex, although Hardiflex is just a trade name. It is cement fiberboard, which is a combination of cellulose fiber and cement and sand and a few other bits and pieces. So this is the material they're using. It can be used, it's mostly I think used for external applications. It's supposed to be very weatherproof, whether it's rain or extreme sun. The website I looked at, there was a lot of questions about asbestos, but there is no asbestos in this material. If it is actually Hardiflex, then there is no asbestos in this, and I still will have to try and identify the brand. It used to have asbestos in it, but they stopped using it for the Hardiflex brand in the very early 80s. Hopefully they stop using it in whatever brand this is. But this is going to be used, I think, in a few places around the exterior of the house. A lot more progress with this. I just told Elst I didn't like it, and the look on his face. He called over Rico and Richard. Then I told him I was just kidding. I love it. And this is a little far away, but this is looking up at the balcony. I think I'm going to love that as well. This morning, the builder had these delivered. There's 6 different samples of kitchen cabinet doors. I'm not going to show you all of them because I didn't really like any of them. At least these ones closest to us I didn't like, purely because I don't think it's quite the colour we want. These ones at the end do need finishing, so they could be, I suppose in theory, pretty much any colour we want. My other slight drawback is that my Asawa is not here until later on today, and there is no way I'm making any decisions on things like this until she's around. It's just after 2 o'clock. Sorry about the noise in the background. It's my brother-in-law once again cutting down greenery in the garden. He never stops. I'm here in Simon's Corner. For those of you that are not aware of what Simon's Corner is about, you'll have to go back and check one of the previous videos. No, you won't, I'll tell you. It was where we buried one of our cats that we brought over from Hong Kong, and unfortunately wasn't very well and passed away. So this is Simon's Corner. But the point of it is, our razor wire is almost sorted all the way down here. It's a bit of a mess, the last, what's that, 3, 6, 9, 12 metres. It's not quite finished, but it's at least partly there. And for now at least, they've moved on elsewhere. Welcome to elsewhere. I've unfortunately got to stand quite a long way back because the wind is messing up the microphone. But this is the north wall, so we now have a single wire so far from the pump room right the way round this corner down to where the carport is. I forgot to look in here this morning. The kitchen, where we've still got Quiet Marvin and tucked away Oliver working on the metal frame for the ceiling here. Marvin's just attaching some corner angle pieces to hold it all together. But to me, it looks like all the metal frame is in. And given that it's Philippine music playing away in the background there, as far as I can tell, we won't get any copyright infringement on this one. Famous last words. Back here at the gas station, Erwin and New Rico have got all the soffit panels in for the front part of this canopy. So, still halfway to go, but all across the front is now done. And it looks like, next step, building the frame for the back part. Come right back to the door. This is the bedroom at the front of the house, in the middle. All of this has its first coat of skim coat. And out of sight round the corner, still got Elson now working on the walk-in closet. Ronell has moved elsewhere. Once again, welcome to elsewhere. A different elsewhere. So this is the hallway upstairs, and Ronell has got quite a lot of this end, certainly the lower half. Most of it at this end is now done with layer number 1. Still work going on here with replacing the rectangular back boxes with the square ones for all of the switches. For the moment, no more work going on with this balcony for the master bedroom on the ceiling. So this centre part, I guess, is complete, and O'Donnell and original Rico have moved on elsewhere. For the third time, welcome to elsewhere. At least as far as O'Donnell's concerned. He's up above the front door, doing something with this part of the ceiling. Apparently, the next step is going to be Hardiflex for the outer part of that balcony ceiling. So we'll have to wait and see what that ends up looking like. The bell's gone. There is a small crew working on soffits again. We'll catch up with those in a minute. But starting here on the north wall, they've got 3 wires, roughly halfway along this section of wall. Then it's 2 wires. So it won't be too long before this is finished tomorrow. This section, anyway. Back over the patio area, we've got a small crew. It is, I think just the 3 of them today. Working again, it looks like, on the soffits around this area. In the kitchen, we'll have to find out tomorrow whether this frame is finished. If it is just simply a flat ceiling, and I think it is in here, then I imagine they're done. We will find out in the morning. The skim coat in the upstairs hallway, not quite done. There's a little bit on both sides towards the upper half and a little bit behind me, but they've gone a pretty long way up here with the skim coat this afternoon. We have to end here. There was no clear and obvious further development towards the back end of this canopy since we last looked, but it does look nice to me. It was a day of predominantly more of the same, but it was a good same. Anything like this that has this kind of visible impact, as I said before, that kind of gets me excited. So tomorrow, will there be swimming pool tiles? Still don't know. Come back and we'll find out together. See you then.